Welcome everybody to Home Sweat Home Online Fitness. We have 4 phases we go through in our online fitness program. This is the first phase. It's called stabilization. What is stabilization? Stabilization is when you work on uneven surfaces, such as a stability ball or on one leg, in order to work the surrounding musculature, your small joints, and your small surrounding muscles to build a stronger core and stronger foundation so that we can work heavier weights and work on our bigger muscle groups in the next few phases. So basically we are building the foundation, building our core so that we can work a little bit harder and with heavier weights as we move forward. All right? I'm really excited about starting this new phase. If it's the second time you've done it or the third time you've done it, that's okay. It's always important to revisit this phase again, to work on the foundation again, go back to the beginning and work on those small joints again and revisit them. All right, let's get started. All right, today's workout is a 3 up, 3 down, 3 upper body, then we've got a blast, 3 lower body, then we've got a blast. Let's go to our warm-up first. All right, grab your foam roller, everybody, and let's get to the warm-up. All right, we're going to do a foam rolling workout. Now I have a small foam roller. You can get a large one. Mine's a little tougher. If you get the white ones that are a little squishier, if you're just starting out, you might want to do that. All right, let's begin. We're going to do our IT band, which is the side of our leg first. So I want you to lay down. Don't lay down on the hip. Lay down between the bone and the arm. And I want you to roll side to side. Slowly up and down the leg. Then I want you to roll forward just a little bit. You can put one leg in front and back. Just warming up the IT band here. All right, now we're going to switch sides. There's Boomer over there in the corner. Say hi, Boo! All right, we're gonna go to the other side. Put your elbow down, stack those legs. Now you can put one leg in front for more stabilization. Again, you're rolling up and down just the side of your leg, your IT band. Don't go on any bones. Roll forward, roll backwards. Trying to get all the different muscles here. Now we're gonna go forwards on our quadricep muscles. Forward, back, and forth. Gotta make sure my cat doesn't get into the fireplace here. Dave, the Mr. Mischief here. Uh-oh, I'm pausing the video. All right, now we're gonna roll our quadricep muscles out. Now we're going to turn on over and roll the hamstrings. Okay, put one leg on top of the other. Quick roll of the hamstrings. Ooh, I feel a tight spot right there. Now you're going to put the other leg on. You can roll for longer if you want. Again, I'm moving my hips side to side, so I'm getting all the different heads of the hamstring. All right, let's roll out our calves. Again, stack your hands one on top of the other and roll up and down over the calves. Ooh, that's tight. Okay, and let's do the other side. All right, quickly, let's get our back, because I still want to warm up just a little bit more. Put your elbows together, put the weight on your heels, lifting up your rear end and come up and down over the foam roller. Make sure your ponytails aren't in the way. And make sure your cat doesn't go up the chimney. Whew. Okay, let's do some active stretching. Touch your toes. Let's go side to side. And now let's work our torso. Reach, reach, reach forward. Stick your rear end out, put the weight on your heels. Reach up. A few more. All the weight's on your heels. Remember, good form always, abs tight, high boob. Stretch your quads. High. Oh my goodness. How am I going to film? How am I going to film? Oh. All right, let's get our arms. Give yourself big hugs and reach, 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 reach back and reach forward. We're swimming, swim, swim. And let's do a few rotator cuff, warming up. Keep going, just a few more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your hands behind your back, squeeze your shoulder blades. Put your arms down, squeeze up and down a few times. Squeeze up, we'll show you what I'm doing here. Arch up and down. Breathe in. Arch up and down. All right, get your wrists. So we did a little combo platter today. You don't always have to foam. So we did a little combo platter today. We did foam rolling and a warm up. So that's the way you want to go. You want to foam roll and you want to get your heart rate up while you're stretching at the same time. All right, let's move on. All right, guys, we're doing shoulder prehab. That means we're preventing injuries instead of rehabbing injuries. We're going to do I's, Y's, and T's on a ball. If you don't have a ball, look in that upper right-hand corner. We're working our rotator cuffs here. Thumbs up, chest on the ball, knees up. Let's try this out. Get ready, get set. Let's start with our I's. All right, my knees are elevated. The reason that we're doing these I's, Y's, and T's, and the reason you should do them every day, is because people end up getting stiff shoulders or frozen shoulders. Their rotator cuff tendons tend to get stiff and have tiny micro tears in them. This is one way to help work that rotator cuff muscle. Now you can turn your thumbs down, work a slightly different area of the rotator cuff muscles. There's 4 muscles in your rotator cuffs, but we only have time to do some of this. I'd like you guys to do this every day to keep that rotator cuff, those rotator cuff muscles supple. We just have a few more to go. Follow along, last set of I's, Y's, and T's, and then we're moving on, and stop. All right, now grab a set of medium to light weights. We have 3 upper body exercises, starting with our bird dogs. We're not using any weights here. We're working our mid to low back here and our shoulders. All right, opposite arm, opposite leg. Get ready, get on that ball, get set, and let's begin. Doing 12 on each side. First, we're raising our right arm and our left leg. If you don't have a ball, look in that upper right-hand corner. We're doing it on all 4s. Here, we're working our core. The core also consists of those back extensor muscles, all right? This is harder than it looks to keep stabilized. You're also going to be working that left shoulder isometrically as we work our back muscles and our rear end muscles. We just have a few more to go. Last one, stop. Now we're switching sides. All right, now we're moving our left arm and our right leg. And you can see Dave's tail in the background there. All right, if you don't have a ball, you're gonna be a little more stable, but you're still gonna be working those back muscles. All right, extend. Now try not to hyperextend the back. In other words, don't arch the back. You're just moving your limbs, okay? Keep that chin tucked under so that you have a nice neutral cervical spine. Last one to go, and stop. All right, using that ball, now's the time to grab some medium weights. We're doing a triple chest press. That's 6 on one side, 6 on the other side, and then 6 both together. Look in the upper right-hand corner for the modification. Get ready, get set, and let's begin. All right, everybody, make sure that your head is supported on the ball. Both shoulder blades are squeezed together so you have a slight arch in the chest. The weight is on your heels, so you're pushing your rear end up, squeezing the rear end. We're doing 6 on the right side first, and then we're going 6 on the left side. Now your hands are right over your chest, not over your chin, okay? Make sure you got that weight on those heels. Squeeze the rear end. Now we're doing 6 together. Upper back, you're squeezing those shoulder blades together so you're not working the biceps tendon, you're working your chest. We just have a few more to go. And stop. All right, now hold on to those weights. We're going to do military press-ups with one leg lifted. Really great for core stability here. You can sit on a chair if you don't have a ball, and it'll still work your core. Are you ready? Get set. Let's begin. All right, we have 15 of these. We're bringing our elbows slightly below our shoulders, and we're just pressing straight up and straight down. We're meeting the weights at the center almost. And the key here is lifting that one leg the entire time so that your core has to work to stabilize yourself. And if you have a cat to keep you company, you can laugh while you're while the cat rolls on its back. He loves when I work out. All right, last time and stop. All right, we're going again. We've got our bird dogs. Remember those? Get ready, get set, lie on your tummy, and let's begin again. All right, we're starting with the right arm, left leg. Body's going to remain as stable as possible. Really working isometrically, working that deltoid, that shoulder. Keep your chin tucked under low. Again, if you don't have the ball, you're not going to be working those core stabilizers quite as much, but you still will be working your back. So, just a few more to go. We're doing 12 on each side. Keep the chin tucked under and switch. And let's go. Now we got left arm and right leg. Again, don't hyperextend that back. Don't kick up that leg too high so you're extending the back too much. Okay, keep the chin tucked under so you have a nice neutral cervical spine. So again, those of you who don't have the ball, don't hyperextend your back. Just kick the leg out using the rear end to elevate the leg, not your back. Last one, and stop. All right, now roll over onto your back on the ball, grab those medium weights. We have our triple chest press. Get ready, get set, and let's begin. All right, remember to support your head and your shoulders on the ball. Press those hips up with your heels so you're squeezing your rear end. You're getting an isometric rear end squeeze and a hamstring workout while you're working your chest. We're doing 6 on one side, and then 6 on the other, and then 6 together. Make sure that that weight is heavy enough, guys, that you're really feeling the work here. If you're not feeling by the end of this set that you've worked hard enough in your chest, your weights weren't heavy enough. So those of you who've been doing this with me for a while, I want you to make sure that you've got heavy enough weights. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Make sure those weights meet over your chest and not over your chin. And stop. All right, now let's sit up onto the ball. We have our military press-ups on the ball for 15. Grab those medium to lighter weights. Get ready, get set, and let's begin. Now, don't forget to lift that leg up so you're really challenging the core for your balance here. I want you guys to grab a chair if you don't have a ball, and grab a fake kitty to sit and watch you. All right, shoulders are coming slightly down. Elbows are coming slightly down below the shoulders, palms facing forward. Concentrate, keep the core nice and tight so you're not falling. Foot is just barely off the ground to provide a little bit more instability, and stop. All right, we have a core blast next. All you need is a ball. We're going to be doing plank toe taps and a crunch sequence. You're going to be doing a plank on the ball, tapping out on each side. If you don't have a ball, look in that upper left-hand corner. You can do it on your elbows. All right? Get ready, get set, and let's do these. All right, guys, this goes very quick. We're doing 10 on each side. The key is to keep those elbows right underneath the shoulders. Don't collapse the forearms. Keep your arms at a 90-degree angle. You should really be feeling this in your core and in your shoulders. All right? Even if you're doing it without the ball just provides a little extra work on the shoulders and the core. Just a few more to go. I know these are challenging. They're awesome for you. And stop. All right, now we're going to lay down on the ball, support your back on the ball, and we're doing a crunch sequence where we're doing 10 forward crunches and then 10 oblique crunches on each side. The key is to keep those elbows wide open as you do the obliques side to side. Don't crunch your chest. Don't crunch your chin forward. Get ready, get set, and let's do this. All right, support that mid to low back. Your shoulders should be free. You're coming up into a crunch. Your elbows are wide apart. You're taking your low back and you're pressing it into the ball and bringing your belly button in to your tummy as you do 10 forward. We're almost done. And then you're doing 10 obliques side to side. All right, I'm taking a little break here for a second, and then we're going side to side. Ready and go. We're counting it as 1, 1, 2, 2. Your elbows are completely wide open. So you're leading with your armpits, guys. You're not leading with the elbow. Make sure that you're drawing the belly button in towards your spine to really support that low back and not hurt it. Okay? Just a few more, side to side. You guys can do this. Go at your own pace if you're a beginner. You do not have to do every single repetition. If you're an advanced, you can plow through it and you're done. All right, we're moving on to our 3 lower body strength exercises. All you need is a ball and 1 medium dumbbell. We're going to start with the side lunge to hip abduction. If you want to make this even more challenging, you can use a weight instead of the ball. All right, we're going to be doing 12 on each side. Get ready. We're starting with the right side. Get set. And let's start with the right side. All right, here I really want you guys to look at the form here. I want you to sit back on that right heel, stick your rear end out, and then you're kicking the leg out to the side, your toe facing mostly forward. So you're working your gluteus medius, the side of your rear end, and you're also working the gluteus maximus, okay? All the while you're moving the ball forward, up and down, getting a little bit of cardio in, but please sit back on that heel as much as you can when you go back down. Sit back on the heel. You should really be feeling this in your rear end. Sit back and up. Now we're switching sides. Get ready, get set, and let's go. Now we're going to the opposite side. Not the way I'm going. I want you guys going on the other side. So I want you going out with your left leg and sticking the left leg out, okay? So you're hinging back on that left leg, not the right leg, okay? Don't mind me. Keep going. I want you really sitting back there on that left leg. Sit back on the heel of the left leg and then kick the left leg out. Sit back and kick out. Sit back, really feeling it in those buns there. You're almost done. And stop. All right, this next exercise, you just need 1 medium weight. We're doing a plie against the wall for a little bit of instability. Look in that upper right-hand corner. You don't have to have the ball. You could do it freestanding. All right, get up against the wall. Get ready, get set, and let's go. All right, now the weight is on the heels. The toes are pointed all the way out at 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock, and you're slowly raising the weight in front of you. As you put the weight away from you, make sure that weight is a medium weight. You're going to be working the core and your shoulders while you work your inner thighs. So let's squeeze those inner thighs as we come down. Weight is on the heels, abs are nice and tight. The ball is providing instability, so you're working all the small muscle groups of your core, of your rear end, of your knees. And now try to stay as upright as possible. If you find yourself hinging forward, stay upright. Head is upright. When you do plie, you stay upright. You don't hinge forward. Don't use those hip flexors. All the weight is on the heels. Come straight up and straight down and stop. All right, third exercise. We're doing split squat rainbows 6 times on each side. So get yourself in a nice wide squat. You're standing on railroad tracks, not balance beams. Let's get ready, get set, And let's do this one. All right, we have 6 times. 1, 1, and 2, 2. Again, add 1 weight if you want to make it harder. Then you're already working. Weight is on the heel of that front leg. You're a carousel horse. You're going up and down and up and down. You are not leaning forward. Your hips are slightly forward. You're switching sides now, and up and down and up and down. Come on, guys. Evenly distribute that weight between the back and the front leg, heel and toe of the back and the front leg. Abs are nice and tight, nice and engaged. You're almost done. And stop. All right, time for a repeat. Take a break if you need to, and then follow us along. We're doing the side lunge to hip abduction 12 times on each side. All right, we're starting with the right leg. Get ready, get set, and let's go again. All right, now we're going back to the right side. Every time you go to the right side, the ball comes down and then up above your head. Down and then up. Again, add that heavy weight if you're an experienced exerciser, or you feel like pushing yourselves just a little harder. Sit that knee back. Sit back on that heel. Don't hinge forward. Sit back. Body is upright. Use your core. Pretend somebody's about to punch you. That core is going to be tight, tight, tight. All right, sit back, arms up, sit back, arms up. And now we're switching sides. Get ready, get set, and go. Now, you're not following along with me. We're switching. We're going on the left side now. Hinge back on the left side, kick out with the left leg. Hinge back on the left and kick out. Weight is on the heel. We're working our butts here. We're working our abductors here, which is the side of our legs. The difference between your adductors, which are the inside, and the abductors, which are the outside. The adductors, you add your legs together. Easy way to remember the difference. All right, guys, you're almost done. Keep going, sit the knee back, and stop. Get up against the wall, grab that 1 heavy weight. We're doing that plie with the ball and the wall and the front raise for 15. Get ready, get set, and let's go. If you don't have the ball, you could always do it without the ball. The ball is just providing a little more instability, which means you're working those joints and surrounding musculature just a little more by working with uneven surfaces, okay? Put the weight on the heels. Stay as upright as you can. Don't lean forward. Use that weight. Make sure it's heavy enough where you're really working your core to keep the weight from flying out of your hands, okay? Use that core. Every time you press that dumbbell away from your body, it's like a lever, and your core has to work harder to keep the weight upright. Keep going. Stay as upright as you can. Core is nice and tight. You're almost there. 1 more to go, and stop. There's Boomer. All right. Split squat rainbows, 6 times on each side. Grab 1 heavy weight if you want to make it a little more challenging. Get ready. Get in your split squat stance. Get set. Let's go. All right, when I say split squat stance, I mean that your legs are railroad track width apart. Railroad tracks, remember that. Don't put your legs on a balance beam, okay? Nice and wide apart, but you're a carousel horse going up and down, up and down. Don't hinge forward. Left leg is in front first, and then we're gonna make a switch with the right leg in front first. We're almost there, almost ready to switch. Now we got the right leg in first, left leg back. Weight is on the heel of that right leg and the toe of the left leg. You're sitting back, so you're going straight up and down. Don't lean forward. Don't put any pressure on the toe of that right leg. Come on, guys, just a few more to go. And stop. Lest you think that I would forget burpees, we need some balls and dumbbells. We're doing burpees or burpee walkouts for 10. That's our first blast. Get ready, get set, and let's begin. All right, we got 10 of them. Let's go. Down, jump out, jump in, jump up. If you are just starting with the burpees, look in that upper right-hand corner. You're putting your hands down and then you're walking your legs out and in and up and down. All right? Those experienced exercisers, I want you guys pushing yourselves. Now, I do a fairly wide burpee with my legs. All right, so I'm not doing a narrow jump out. I'm jumping out with my legs wide and I'm jumping back in with my legs wide. All right, core is nice and tight. Don't drop your hips on your plank part. And stop. I like grabbing a pair of dumbbells for my ball plank toe taps, all right? We're doing 10 on each leg. You're going up onto the ball and then you're tapping the ball with the top of your leg, and I'm holding my wrists on the weights to keep my wrists straight. Let's try this out. Get ready, get set, and let's go. Okay, this is a variation on the theme of the slap, slap, kick, kick. Now we're just doing kick, kick, okay? Kick, kick, no slap, slap. Just kicking the top of the ball and trying to keep yourself stabilized. So good for your core, so good for your shoulders. It is a lot of work. I know you guys can do this. If it feels tough on your wrists, grab some dumbbells. You're almost done, and stop. Bonus time, please meet me on the next frame to do all the exercises, or if you're just starting out, why don't you move to the cool down? Okay, we are starting back with our bird dogs on the stability ball. So grab that stability ball. We've got 12 bird dogs on each side. Or if you don't have a ball, look in that upper right-hand corner. Get ready, get set, let's begin. All right, right arm, left leg. You guys know what to do. Keep that chin tucked under, extend, but don't hyperextend the back. You're extending the leg and the arm, and we're not using the back by hyperextending it. We're using the back by moving our arms and our legs. We're using the ball to create a little bit of instability because this is the stabilization phase. So we want to be working our supporting musculature here. We have one more to go and then we're switching sides. All right, switch sides, and now let's go. We got the left arm and the right leg. There's Dave's tail there. If you guys haven't met Boomer yet, Boomer the dog is in there too somewhere. We've got Boomer's bone out in front in the upper right-hand corner. He's probably wondering where his bone is right now. All right, keep going. Chin tucked under, legs extended. We're almost ready for our triple chest press exercise, which is next. Last one, and stop. Grab heavy enough weights where you think you're going to feel this after doing 6, 6, and 6. All right, get down on your ball. Get ready, get set, let's do it. Notice in the upper right-hand corner, you still have your rear end up in the air. So if you're not doing it without the ball, I still want you getting the benefit of squeezing your rear end, right? All right, guys, make sure you're doing 6 on one side, 6 on the other. Palms are facing forward. And when you come down, don't collapse that forearm. In other words, keep a 90-degree angle. Keep a bend, all right? And then remember, you're doing 6 on one side, 6 on the other, and then 6 together. Now we're going together. Squeeze the shoulder blades together so you make sure you're working the chest and not just the shoulders. It should be super hard at this point. You only have one more to go, and stop. Why don't you keep those same weights? Challenge yourself. You only have one upper body exercise to go, our military press-ups, lifting that one leg, all right? Get ready, grab a chair if you don't have a ball, get set, and let's go. All right, grab a chair if you don't have a ball, lift that one leg, challenge yourself, challenge those core muscles, and we're pressing down and up. Do you see how my arms are at a 90-degree angle? When you're doing a chest press, you don't want to collapse those arms. Keep that 90-degree angle whether you're doing a chest press or a military press. All right, your shoulders should feel nice and warmed up by now, having done all that prehab shoulder work for your rotator cuffs, and this being your third set of shoulders. You should be really feeling it by now, and stop. All right, it's time for that core blast. Remember, we've got the plank toe taps. You're going to be working your shoulders again here. All right, get on that ball, or if you don't have a ball, look in the upper left-hand corner, get on your elbows, get ready, get set, and let's begin. All right, make sure that the shoulders and the elbows are in line with each other. As you tap those legs out side to side, 10 each side, 1, 1, 2, 2, that's how we're counting it. You're more than halfway through already. I know this is killer on your shoulders. You're getting a break in a few seconds. We just have a few more to go. And last set, right here, and stop. All right, remember these? We're doing our crunch sequence where we're doing 10 forward and then we're doing 10 obliques side to side. All right, you guys ready? Get down on the ball, support your back. Get ready, get set, and let's begin. If you don't have a ball, you could do these on the floor. Support that mid to low back. Press that back into the ball as you draw the belly button in. So you're really supporting your back here. It should feel actually pretty good on your back when you're doing these ball crunches. But these should be super challenging, especially since you just did the plank. All right, we're doing 10. Take a little rest. And then we're doing 10 on each side. So we're going 1 and 1 and 2 and 2. All right, I want you guys pressing that low back into the ground. Keep those shoulders nice and wide open. You're leading with your armpits, not your elbows, right? Lead with the armpits. You have 4 more on each side to go. Nice wide open. Neck is in neutral alignment. You're not tucking the neck under. Last one on each side and stop. All right, stand up, guys. We've got the lower body 3 exercises. We have that side lunge to hip abduction. We have 12 on each side, starting with the right leg. You guys ready? Get set, and let's go on the right side. All right, we're going on that right side now. You guys know what to do. Either you're grabbing a heavy weight or you're sticking with the ball, which is just as hard. We're really working our core here. The way you're moving the ball side to side, you're really working your obliques. All right, even when you bring the ball away from your body, you're working your obliques as well as your rear end here. Keep going. Make sure you don't have any knee pain. Sit back on the heel. Make sure that the knee is tracking with the leg and that it's not dipping in. That's called knee valgus. We don't want you dipping your knee in. Keep the knee right over the heel. Now we're switching sides. All right, now we're going off. Don't pay attention to me. You're going off on the left side now. All right, sit back on that left heel and kick the left heel back. Left heel, toes pointed forward. Sit back on that left heel. Again, make sure that the knee is straight. In other words, you don't want it tracking in or out. The knee is straight back. Keep going, guys. You have a few more to go, and then we're on to our plie with the ball against the wall. Last one, and stop. All right, grab that one medium weight, get that ball against the wall, and if you don't have a ball, look in that upper right-hand corner. Toes are pointing at 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. Get ready, get set, let's begin. All right, remember these? Inner thigh work. Get down low enough so that your thighs are parallel to the ground. Toes are pointing at 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. And your body is straight up and down. Remember, don't hinge forward. Stay upright. Don't hinge forward, guys. Don't use those hip flexors. Use those inner thigh muscles. Weight is on the heels. You should be able to wiggle your toes. Down and straight arm, raise up. Down and straight arm, raise up. Okay? You guys can do this. Let's work those inner thighs. You're more than halfway there, and then we have those split squat rainbows. Keep going. Weight is on the inner thighs. Really work your core here while you bring the weight away from your body. Nice and slow. You have one more to go after this. Say hi to Boomer and stop. All right, now you're getting on the railroad tracks as you do a split squat up and down, 6 on each side. Grab that one ball or one heavy weight. Get ready, get set, and let's begin. I hope your legs are feeling tired by now. I know mine are. Come on, go up and down and up and down. Weight is on the heel of the left leg and the toe of the right leg. You're on a railroad track, remember? Your legs are wide apart. Don't put one leg behind the other like you're on a balance beam. They're wide apart like you're standing on a railroad track. And then we're switching sides. Okay, now we've got our right leg in front and the left leg back. 90-degree bend in the legs. The knees are not curving in and they're not curving out. The knee is in line with the toe, going straight up and down. Core is tight. Come on, guys. We're almost done. We're almost ready for our burpee blast. And stop. All right, we have a 15-second rest here. It's blast time. I'm going to show you one more time to give you a little rest what the burpees look like. We have 10 of them. Are you ready for these burpees? Get ready, get set, and let's begin. All right, place those hands down, jump out, and then jump up. Place the hands down. So you're going into a squat position. Squat, place the hands down, jump out into a full plank. When you jump out, your core is nice and tight. Okay? Or you're doing the upper right-hand corner where you're walking one leg out at a time. You're walking the legs in and then coming up. No jumping if you're just starting out. Let's learn how to do the burpees first. Okay? But don't throw those arms down. Place them down before you jump out. And don't drop your hips when you go into plank. And stop. All right, if you want for your wrists, grab those dumbbells. We're doing plank toe taps on the ball. We've got 10 toe taps. Get on top of a ball. If you don't want to get on top of the ball, you can look in the right-hand corner and do it on the ground. Get ready, get set, and get going. All right, our feet are getting placed onto the ball. I'm giving you time to place them up there. And now we're tapping. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. We're going for 10. You're really going to feel this in your shoulders. Guess what, guys? This is your last exercise before the cool down. So you push yourselves. Come on. Just a little bit more to go. You're almost done with this entire workout, okay? Just a few more to go and stop. Hey, it's cool down time. We cool down with Boomer. Should we cool down with Boomer? Okay. All right, lie on your back. Lie on your back like Boomer. Well, I guess Boomer didn't want to keep stretching, so let's stand up instead, everybody. Let's do a stand-up stretch. Oh well, we tried. All right, we're going to do a standing cool-down routine. All right? So the first thing that we're going to do is I want you to put your hands on your knees. We're going to arch up and squeeze the shoulder blades together. I'm going to show you sideways here. Tuck the tailbone under, tuck the chin under. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Tuck under. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. All right. I want you to keep this one right leg on the left knee. Put your hands in front of you. Hold this for a few seconds, stretching out your right hip flexor. Then we're going to take our hand, we're going to press our knee down. Now, without moving your foot and touching the ground, grab it behind you and squeeze your shoulder blades together, throwing your hips forward and stretching out your quad. Hold it, breathe, lower the shoulders and relax. Come back down. Now let's go to the other side. Put the left leg on the right knee, hands in front of you. Try to find your balance. Breathe. Press the knee down away from you. Now, without dropping the foot on the floor, try to find your balance. Grab your leg, squeeze the shoulder blades together, throw the hips forward. You'll feel it more in the front of your thigh if you do that. And come back down. Now let's stretch our hamstrings out. Put one leg in front, bend the back leg, straighten the front leg. Toe up, try to keep your back straight, and put it back down again. Toe up, back down, one more time, up and down. Now with the same leg, we're going to bend it, straighten the back leg, lift your chest until you've got a slight arch in the back. Keep that back leg straight. Now you should feel a pull in your hip flexor there. Now you're going to come up and over the outstretched leg, just a little bit. You should feel it even more now in hip flexor. And release. Let's go to the other side. First we're going to do, the knee is bent in the back, straight in the front. Try to touch the toe, and then point it again, stretching the hamstrings out. One more time. Now we're going to bend the front leg, straighten the back leg, and slight arch in your back. Lift up over your head. Now lean towards the outstretched bent leg until you feel a pull in the hip flexor there. Okay, now this is one of my favorite stretches. You're going to take your right leg and put it in front of your left leg. The right leg is bent, the left leg is straight. You come straight down, you should feel a pull in your hip, your IT band. Kind of leaning to the left side there, just a little bit. Hold it. Now come back up. Now we're going to go on the other side. Take the right leg, put it in front of the left leg. The right leg is bent, the left leg is straight. Now come straight down, lean a little to the left side there, and you should feel a pull in your left hip. Hold it. Come back up. All right, grab behind your hands behind, squeeze, opening up the shoulders and the chest. Hands in front of you, opening up the back. If you have a wall behind you, you can grab the wall, stretch your chest a little bit. Stretch the other side. All right, let's do our deep breaths in. Take 2 deep breaths in and out. Deep breath in and out. And you're done with your cool down.